Nice as we get ready for the Rally Sports Network pregame show. Ethan, we got a good game coming up. It's going to be CB South taking on the Neshaminy Skins, and Neshaminy coming in as the underdog in this game. It's not looking too good for them. They got a red-hot team out here, which is the CB South Titans.
Absolutely. We've gotten to see CB South a lot. They're a great team. Obviously, they're expected to be in that mix of the SHSHL championship. On Neshaminy, their main problems have been on the offensive end. It's going to be interesting to see how those two forces collide tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Neshaminy doesn't have too much of an offense. They have some players who are capable of scoring, but they really haven't been able to amount to anything. They had a rough latter half of the season, but we're going to move into the primetime picks here. We're going to start with myself, actually, Daniel McDevitt, as we are all going to go with our picks here, and I am taking CB South. And I'm going to take CB South by 7-1. I think it's not going to be quite a close game, as one would imagine. Some trouble here with it. We're waiting on Ilya here. But Ethan, you also had a pick. Who are you taking?
CB South Adams 6-zip. The problems for Neshaminy on the offensive end have just been too prevalent. I could see Neshaminy. They have one of the better goaltending units and defensive units in the SHSHL. I can see them keeping this close for a little bit, but I think over time, just the offensive power of Sean Cutter at CB South is just going to overpower him.
So that's another CB South pick here by Ethan. And then coming in next year is Ilya. He took CB South. Let's see by how much. Our video engineer on the broadcast. Well, he's having a tough time right now. I'll give him that. 5-2. So if Jaden would pick CB South here, it is CB South across the board. Let's see what the prediction is. Jaden with CB South 3-0. And that's a tough one. CB South across the board, and that's going to conclude it for our pregame show here on the Rally Sports Network. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hatfield Ice, as we are glad to be a part of your evening as the Neshaminy Skins take on the CB South Titans. I am Daniel McDevitt, once again joining you here from the Rally Sports Network, joined by our amazing crew. With me tonight on the call is Ethan Whitney, a color commentator. On my right here, video engineer Ilya Rubis. On camera, Jaden Brudal, and our analyst for tonight, Tommy Dragus. What a mouthful. A lot of people on the crew tonight making this possible for you. You can follow us on all social media platforms as we get ready to head into this one. Face off coming up. Puck dropped and we're away. This one flies right back into the boards. Right there is Crouch. He's going to just fling this one over to Step and hop up through the air, trying to get it over there to Kvetcher, but Kvetcher not able to receive it. And now fight for this one on the near side. Both teams trying to get the edge here, and Crouch by the blue line, looking to pass this one off and does it backhand. Keeps hold. This alternate captain dishes it over to Step, and this one popped up and into the netting. Good save. In the net for tonight is Gianna Raggio, and in the net on the opposite team is going to be looks like Jake Makowski with his second start of the season here for the Titans.
He's only ever played well.
And puck dropped here. Both teams fighting around for possession, but the Titans coming away with it clearly as they hold near side. Step goes back into the neutral zone. They're going to have to regroup before they cross again. Passes this one off. Crouches there. And Neshaminy scrambling to get to it. This one whistled. Icing is to call, and we'll get a face-off coming right up.
We've seen some fine defending from Neshaminy earlier on, and that's expected. We know that's not where their problems are. They actually have one of the best defenses in the SHSHL, but they have the third least amount of goals scored as we start hockey up after the Christmas break. It has been a struggle on the offensive end all season long for the Skins.
Face-off coming up. Ryan DiMatteo, team's leader in points with 9 on the season. Like we said, not too much offense coming here in a breakaway. Subordinate in front of the net. Takes a shot. Goes off the left hand. It's out of the net. What a play there. Gianna Raggio with an amazing save with Subordinate one-on-one. And this puck back up into Titans territory. Neshaminy trying to find something to intercept the pass there. Brett Fox placed perfectly. And both teams trying to keep this one pressed up along the far side. Titans scrambling to get out of this one. Neshaminy finally takes a shot, take it on net. This one waiting for the ref signal, and he scores. What a play. Went right off the iron, and they get ahead early just like we expected. CB South lead the way 1-0 as Step with another goal on the season.
I mean, Dan, it felt like a little bit of an announcer's jinx like we saw in the Arizona State game not long ago. I praised Neshaminy's defense, and immediately CB South's opportunities just keep flowing in. They get a great chance with Slobodian, and then they get another one, and they don't miss. We know how well-rounded this team is, and they're not gonna miss on 2 great chances like that.
This one on the near side, rolls around the boards. Titans moving this one around, centering pass, and stays out. Now if this one is lured, he gets pushed away and loses possession of the puck. Try to find his man on the backwards pass there. This one popped up to Hood. Hood received the pass well. He's taking it down near side. And a poke check there. And now Step with the puck. Far side. Keeps a hold of it. And Titans really haven't been able to give him an advantage. 5 shots on goal versus 0 right now.
Here, and that'll do it. They get the delayed penalty. This will be a power play early for CB South. And we know how well-rounded they are, especially on the power play, one of the better units in the SHSHL. And a chance to get, as we mentioned how good their defense is, but it has been a struggler. They've come out rusty, possibly from the break. It's been a while since these two teams have played hockey. But CB South has just played their brand of hockey, and they've got a great opportunity here on the power play for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, and it's been tough going for them as of lately. They didn't win a game in December. They were able to beat their rivals, Pennsbury, who are now in a race to find a playoff spot. So you can definitely guess that the Falcons are watching this game hoping to see a CB South loss for the first time. They're hoping to see their rival win.
Yeah.
And
Pennsbury's caught fire.
Yeah, Pennsbury has caught fire. They won a ton of games coming out of heading into the break. And now they really just kind of have to catch up with Central Bucks South. This one shot on goal and just stays out. It popped off the netting. It looks like just behind the iron. Now moving it around, Kvetcher passes off the Step. Neshaminy's defense pressing them well. And just gets away, shot on goal. fight for the puck near side. It's a scrum. And this one gets away as Cutter able to get back there. Cutter having a great season as well.
Arguably the best player on this team, Sean Cutter. I mean, he's just outside of that MVP race. Don't be surprised if he catches fire after the break and puts himself right in that conversation.
Line change now for the Titans as they move on. Coming up quick here on the far side. That's number 29, Jake Stepp. And another shot on goal just saved. And now Crouch racing towards this puck. Montanga around the net. Passes this one up. Now over to Hood. Hood near side. Moving by the dots. Trying to pass this one off. He gets the pass off to Herring. Now to Crouch. And losing it there. Believe that to be Ryan Frey. Sorry, Montanga. And a whistle blown. Not sure for what. Net was moved. They have to fix the net real quick. And we'll get a face-off coming up. But just for your saying, Sean Cutter having a great season.
Absolutely. He's been incredible. One of the distributors on this team. He's part of what makes this team so well-rounded. I feel like we talk about it ad nauseum every time we see this team play. But really, just so many people who can make a play, make things happen, change the game. And I think that's really their best advantage as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. That's what's going to separate them from the pack. But they're not able to capitalize here on the power play.
You're watching right now here on the home of the SHSHL. Make sure you like and subscribe for future content. As ton more games on this season, none more important than next week on Rally. As next week we will have the CB South Hawks taking on the Penridge Rams, two of the top in the standings. Number 1 and number 2 clashing Wednesday, January 8th, 9 o'clock. Be there, be square, or view it live here on the Rally Sports Network, as that is a clash of the Titans.
I mean, that is number 1 and number 2, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that is
Yes.
going to be... Don't miss that one. Circle your calendars. That is possibly the game of the year.
Yeah, both teams fighting for the top of the standings. If CR South were to lose any of the games heading into that, then it would be a battle for number 1. But as of right now, they have a 2-win lead. So by the end of the season, they would still be in the lead as long as they win out. But if Penridge were to beat them, they would jump up in the point standing.
And the weirdest part is Neshaminy is the closest team to ever beating South. They've lost 6-7 in overtime.
Yeah, it would be a rematch of the Flyers Cup championship game, and it would be a rematch of the SHSHL championship game. So 2 huge teams, 2 playoff caliber teams, 2 championship caliber teams facing off.
2 of the best teams in the state.
Yes, 2 of the best teams in the entire state clashing here live on the Rally Sports Network. Frey with a shot. This one goes off the left pad.
And CB South is one of those teams that trying to take that next step into the level because the league was just dominated by them too last year, and someone's got to step up or it's just going to be them again.
Yeah, CB South and North Penn looking like credible threats in this season. As long as they can keep themselves playing at the caliber they're playing, North Penn and Central Bucks South are all tied currently. So if you were to look at it standings-wise, Penridge, North Penn, and Central Bucks South are all equal playing fields right now. They are tied up. It is a fight for first. As long as Council Rock South can be dethroned, which they might not even be, they're a great team, then it would come down to this.
I mean, it's just such a stacked league. That's what makes this so much fun. And North Penn is one of those teams. We saw them beat Central Bucks South. They split their season series. Everyone's catching fire at the right time here, Dan.
And now Neshaminy with the puck. They try to get this one across the blue line, and that one's going to be obviously offsides. Not able to get control of it there.
CB South has been dominating so far. 11 shots on goal, and Neshaminy's just 1. And we know their problems are on the offensive end, and it has been prevalent.
And here we go. Face-off looming. Puck drop. We're away. Kvetcher pitches this one back. And now fighting for it here is Di Matteo. But getting away with it is Montanga. Now on the far side. Neshaminy putting up a little pressure. They finally get a shot on goal here. 11-2 shots on goal. CB South really making one count so far as they lead 1-0. Shot on net. This one pops off the back of the boards. CB South now racing near side. Throw this one up. And check there. Dishes this one up to Kvetcher. He's not able to settle the pass too well. Goes off his skates and just bumps in front of him. Frey looking for the poke check. Captain passes it out. And trying to return the sender there was DeCrosta, but Mooney was nowhere near him, and a Titans defense able to press them. Crouch takes a shot. This one goes off the skates of Mooney. And Samudian from the middle of the ice, but he just missed the shot. He tried to push it out, and this one is a goal. Just able to sneak it past the goalie as it was a rush in front of the net. And able to get it just in is no other than Sean Cutter.
I was just about to say that. Who else would it be? I mean, he has just been so important for this team. He's the centerpiece of this team. One of those guys trying to propel himself into that MVP race. Just, really the key that gets all the cogs moving.
Puck drop, and we're back to it. As Step, far side, looks to poke this one away. And they are trying to up their lead. Like we said, the prediction was that this would be quite the blowout. And so far, it's looking to be that way as only few minutes in here. It's 2-0. Things are looking bleak here for the Skins. Front of the net, puck lies. Passes this one off. Looking to create a rush. And Hood with the poke check. This one bounces off into the board. Step pressing him here. And CB South skating up through near side by their own benches. Able to sneak past him. Here's Crouch. They try to get the pass off, but he is met on the boards. Herring off the glass. And now Neshaminy with the puck, looking to see if they can do something with it. Titans, though, race to this one, and they let it rip. Up and off the boards. Cutter in front of the net. Looks to take a shot. He scores! Puts it up through the corner. Doesn't get any better than that. A clean shot right up in the corner. And that's his second goal of the night.
I mean, and you want to talk about domination? It feels like Neshaminy's feeling the break. They're rusty. They haven't played in a while, and CB South is as good as we've seen them. We've gotten to call a couple of their games, and I don't think we've seen them look this good. I mean, everything is clicking, and you feel like it's just a matter of time before the other, key scorers on this team get their will.
Yeah, some would call it a tune-up game, which may be a bit insulting here for Neshaminy, but sometimes when you're at the top of the standings and you play a lower team like this, it can just be a great game to have when you're coming off a break, you're a little rusty from hanging out with family, celebrating New Year's, opening some presents, and you forget how to play hockey a little bit. You come out, you face a lower-ranked team, and you just get back to where you were in mid-season form.
I mean, what I'm mostly surprised about is this Neshaminy defense. Really, the one thing it felt like we could rely on. None of it here so far. I know it's early, and I never want to say never, but it has not been pretty.
Herring with the shot goes off the right pad. And I think this game has not been up to the standards of Tommy. He's watching some Instagram reels over here.
Is that Tyler Warren?
He's watching some.
That's my goat, Tyler.
What are you watching,
Warren.
Tommy? Watching highlights. 1,000 receiving yards for 4 rookies in the NFL. Nice. Herring with the shot. This one goes off the right pad.
Back to hockey.
His brain is cooked. He's watching Instagram reels. There's a hockey game going on, Tommy. He's making his notes. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the intermission report with Tommy Dragas and Ilya Rubis. I'll be watching. I can't wait. Should be a great one.
Always
As
is.
3-0 here in the first, as clock gets stopped with 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And face-off coming here in Titans territory. Only 4 shots on goal so far tonight for the Skins. It's better than I thought it would be.
I was going to say, that's really to be expected with the way. I believe third worst offensive league. The only teams behind them are CB West, and I believe the other one would blanking on the other one. Don't want to take a guess and be wrong, but
What are you trying to guess?
Other team behind them. I know CB West is last.
CB West is last.
I believe
Neshaminy is
CB
at
East might be
9.
there.
Are you trying to ask who's behind
Neshaminy's
Neshaminy?
third worst.
No, Neshaminy's the second worst.
Really?
In these standings.
I'm talking offense.
Oh, an offense. I'm unsure. Here, you can check the standings here.
I'll run the numbers.
Ethan will run the numbers. And solid check there. Gets the puck loose, and now an opportunity here for Neshaminy, but he's not able to receive the pass, and it just gets by him. So a great opportunity there. Kind of spoiled.
I was right. It was CB East.
The pass there was trying to get up to Carter Lennon, but Lennon not able to receive the pass.
I mean, Dan, it just looks sloppy on the offensive end for Neshaminy so far. I mean, it hasn't really just been one thing. It's been everything.
I would disagree. I think they've had some sustained offensive plays here and there, but it's just come down to the defense. They haven't really been able to stop Titans.
Especially against the CB South team with a great defense of their own.
And here we go. CB South on the way. The offense with Step on the near side. He looks to pass this one off. Centering pass goes off the right pad and back to Step as he collects the rebound. Now Hodofit tries to get a pass off, and Neshaminy's there, but a solid check breaks this one loose, and near side goes the puck. Pressed up by the benches. It's a fight for possession, and Neshaminy gets away with it as they send a pass up. Tries to get to his man in motion there, and he is stopped right away as Crouch now picks this one up. Building some speed, he skates through one defender, passes this one back off the hood, and now in front of the net is Cannon. Cannon takes a shot and puts it right on the chest there of Gianna Raggio, making the save.
Already 17 shots on goal for CB South. I mean, just unsustainable at that point. I mean, we talk about how well-rounded they are. They have a great defense, too. Like, we've been talking about their offense, but they have one of the better defensive units in the league to match with them. Like you said, I think that's what separates them.
Herring in front of the net, looks to take a shot. This one just flicked towards the net. Not able to put it on net, though, as it goes wide. And Slabordian now behind. Tried to get this pass off the backhand there, but no one was there to collect it. And now Slabordian and DiMatteo pressed up on the boards, two offensive threats. And they fight around for this one, but Neshaminy finally coming up with it. They just got to get it out of their own end, as this pressure is just unstoppable right now. As they continue to fight around for it, DiMatteo's got him pressed against the boards. Slabordian's coming in to help, and it's a scrum for the puck near side on the behind the net. And Lord takes a shot. This one just saved, and they're going to freeze it and get a face-off.
I mean, CB South's just not letting them breathe, like you mentioned there, Dan.
Yeah, Neshaminy, they had 2 wins in the beginning of the season, one on the 21st of November and one on the 27th of November. So a full month without a win. That's got to be a little bit demeaning when you go back to the locker room. You got to talk this one over, try to figure out what you're doing wrong. And then now you come out on the break, and you're down 3-0 in the first period to one of the best teams in the league.
I believe their last win, I know they did catch a win against my Council Rock North Indians, I believe.
No, they did not. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Council Rock North defeated them back in November 7th. It was a 13-6 game. So they had offense in the beginning of the season. They were scoring 6 goals, 9 goals, 5 goals, and then it just kind of faded away during the season. You got to think maybe something's in the heads of the players, maybe taking a few more losses than they should have. They got a win over their rivals this season in the Gannon Cup. They were able to defeat Pennsbury.
That's a huge game.
Yeah, who are now one of the teams to watch out for as they continue to rise in the standings.
You know it's there. You just haven't seen it so far.
Far side with the puck. Neshaminy trying to sustain some offense here, but Step able to get away with it, and he's going to pass this one off to nobody. It's just going to be a clear. They're going to wave off icing as they felt he could play it. And now Waldron, far side. This is one off to Montanga. He dishes it back. Kvetcher in front of it, but it gets through his legs. And luckily, though, Crouch is there to get it. Montanga now in front of his own net. Passes one off to Slabordian. Clears the puck near side. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period. And it is looking all Titans. The Titans lead 3-0. In front of the net. Dangerous place to leave the puck. Centering pass. Shoots. He scores! CB South. 4-0. And this goal coming from number 46, Ryan Frey, as he gets his 6th goal of the season, and CB South is cruising. Foot on the pedal, and they're not stopping.
Absolutely, Dan. I just wrote seconds against CB South, and all caps, relentless. They have just not put their foot off the gas so far. And like we said, just how deep this team is. Sean Clutter's got two other guys have one of their own. Anyone can hit you, and when Neshaminy, as soon as you let your guard down, that's exactly when they do, and they're making Matkowski's life real easy in the net.
And now here we go, Di Matteo with the puck, trying to create a breakaway, but Crouch able to break that one up quick. Not letting anything through right now is this defense. Frey over with it. Centers it out, middle of the ice, try to get to Slabordian. Slabordian still stays with it. Bit of a spinorama, if you would. And now Slabordian looks to take a shot off the glove. And Slabordian passes this one over to Cutter. Cutter trying to wrap that one around, but just goes off the pad. Now sit middle of the ice. He almost had an opportunity, but Hook checks it away. Another centering pass, and this one ripped away. Big opportunity there for CB South. They did not cash in on. Got to take the wins where you can get them here if you're Neshaminy. That was a great defensive play to keep that one out.
Like you said, the flashes of potential. They're playing their puck sometimes. It's just the inconsistency all in one period.
And now tosses the puck over to Step. Step lets this one go, and it gets blocked there by Di Matteo. And this one just sent up to the corner. Takes a shot from the wing. Almost a goal, and this one's in the middle of the ice. It's dangerous, and it's frozen.
Great save there. Obviously, it's been
Scramble opportunity.
it's been a rocky start for him. 4 goals on 22 shots. Just obviously the defense has been just not quite there for Neshaminy. They've starting to maybe hit a groove after that last goal, but 5.7 seconds left in the period. Just damage control really for Gianna Raggio.
And now Hood got him pressed up on the boards, and time's going to run out as we'll send this one to the intermission show. I'm Daniel McDevitt here on the Rally Sports Network. We'll take it away. Be back with you here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ilya Rubis, joined here with Tommy Dragus for the intermission report. Tommy, what have we seen today?
What have I seen? I seen Sean, number 13 Cutter just destroy the Chamonix here. I mean, he's going untouched throwing the ice. So, I mean, obviously, early on, CB South's playing way too fast for the Chamonix. I mean, they can't even catch him out there.
Yeah, Jaden's next to me. He let out a few yawns. I'm not gonna lie. This does not look good for Neshaminy
Yeah,
right
the
now.
Skins. Too sluggish out there. Not fast enough at all.
CB South running away with it right off the bat, and I expect that to continue into the second period unless Neshaminy can make a big change.
If the Skins want redemption, they're gonna have to score a lot of points here.
Yeah, they're gonna need quite a miracle at halftime. This is against one of the best teams in the league. But anything's possible in hockey. But I think we're gonna finish it up here. This has been the Intermission Report with Ilya Rubis and Tommy Dragus.
Welcome back to Hatfield Ice. I'm Darren McDevitt, joined by Ethan Whitney. Thank you for the intermission report there, Tommy and Ilya. Always great. And they dish the pass off. Hood now has it pressed up. Changed ends. And Neshaminy able to poke this one away. Gets away from him now. Lord skating towards it. Fight for the puck is Neshaminy trying to build off this opportunity and find some, but the Titans able to crash down on them quick. In front of the net. Moving this one around. Titans poke it up to Cannon. Cannon tries to get this one across the far side boards and a shot on net quick. Face-off looming.
It has been a obviously new period, new Neshaminy. That's what you're hoping for. They got to get back into this one. I mean, obviously, 33 minutes of hockey left to be played. A lot of hockey left. And like you said, Dan, their offense showed flashes early in the season. They've just been trying to recapture that light, rekindle the offense, really. But need that defense to show what it's been showing all season if you want to have a chance to stand in this one, especially when you're up against one of the best teams in the SHSHL, like CB South.
Lots of glimpses of hope here for Neshaminy, but CB South really laying down the law and controlling this game, quite like Notre Dame in the Notre Dame versus Georgia game.
Not against Penn State, though.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will.
Go Irish. And Kvetcher ditches the puck up here to Crouch. Crouch with a shot. This one gets caught in traffic and strays away. Step puts this one down in front of him by the blue line. He looks towards the net. Near side. And Waldron's got him pressed up. And behind the net, tries to center this one out, and this one goes way into Titans territory. It's going to be a race to a puck. And coming in quick here are the Skins, but this one just going to be frozen. As having a word for his team, having a word with his teammate there is number 33, Jake Mikowski, probably trying to let him know, don't do that.
The law offices of Bond and Litt have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Litt is a general practice firm focused in the areas of personal injury, business, family law, litigation. Bond and Litt has served as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and other organizations and thousands of other clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue, just want to know your rights, call Bond and Litt at 215-345-0221. Thank you so much for sponsoring.
Puck frozen icing called. As we'll get a face-off coming up. Penalty called. It's going to be on number 11 for Neshaminy. Number 13 is going to be called on. And he is currently not on the roster for Neshaminy. So we're not going to be able to bring you the name. But 13 heading to the box for 2 minutes slashing. And now Frey pressing in front of him. Backing up there was Liam Mooney. And move this puck around. DiMatteo dishes it off to his teammate Mooney. The two captains fight around with this one. And it stays near side. The Titans trying to build an opportunity. They got two open skaters by the net. They're trying to get this one out of their own area. Press down to the boards. That one, no call. Surprising. Seemed like it was brought down with a stick, but clean. Sends this one up to Sean Mooney. And now skating through. Here comes Montonga in front of the net and just pokes it away, keeps it out. Moves around with the puck, dishes it off. And not great stick handling there. So he trips himself up. And now here comes Mooney. Takes the shot. And this one wide of the net. Nasty check laid down. And this puck jarred loose. The near side shot taken by the Titans. By the Skins. 23 shots on goal to 6 shots on goal. And that's kind of been the story of this game.
Absolutely. And Neshaminy has done a better job here out of the gate here in the second period. Damage control. But when you're down 4-0, you can't set up for damage control. They've got to get that offense going. And really, the story of their whole season, they got to get that offense going if they want to stay in this one, possibly play spoiler to another good team here.
Yeah, they've definitely slowed down as the season's progressed. And Herring tries to get the pass off to Kvetcher, but able to get a stick in there was Mooney. And shot taken. Just saved. And this one now slides down the ice. And way off in the Skins' territory is not what they wanted. Having the Titans finally pressed up in their own end. Seeing some offensive pressure here from the Skins. Can they sustain it is the question. Passes it off. Solid check into the glass. And Hood now passes one off to Fedorov. And the shot stays out. Cannon lays down the body. And now here comes Neshaminy, 2-on-1. They got to keep up the speed here as here comes the defense closing on them quick. And Herring able to catch up as they were able to build a little bit more speed off that breakaway. Maybe some would have been able to come up with it. But they slowed down just too much, and the defense made them pay for it. Puck frozen. Face-off Lumen.
I mean, Dan, just the self-inflicted wounds here for Neshaminy have not been great. The 2 power plays, you basically, with a struggling offense already, you almost take yourself out of the offensive game for 2 minutes at a time here with the man disadvantage. So can't keep making those kind of mistakes if you want to get. We saw them against Council Rock South. Like, this is a team capable of, upsetting a good team, hanging in there with the best of them. Just cannot make those just silly mistakes that'll cost you games, and it has this season, and it has tonight.
And Kvetcher now trying to get free with the puck. Step passes it off. Quick little pass there to Crouch. And now DiMatteo with the puck in his own end. Defense pressuring him. And now here comes Crouch. Across the blue line, looking at the net. Takes a shot, and this one popped up. And way up into the netting.
That one got up there. We've seen the defense start to rear its head here for Neshaminy. Obviously, 24 shots on goal to 8, like you mentioned earlier. Just the story of this game. They've, just got to get that going. But the defense starting to shore up here in the second half.
Crouch with the puck. Sends it off the boards. And Titans regain possession. But some smart defense there by Neshaminy. Puts it right back into their sticks. Able to keep it on the Neshaminy side of the blue line there was Kvetcher. But to no avail as Crouch skates away with it. Poked away. No real possession here. It's just a lot of sticks clashing together. And teams trying to gain possession. And that one might just be called a penalty. And they're calling it on Kvetcher. Looks to be. Kvetcher having a word with the referee, and he's heading to the box. We'll wait the call from the referee. So it might be cross-checking. Word from the referee is going to be roughing. So he's going to go to the box for 2 minutes, and it's going to be in a Neshaminy power play. Big opportunity for them to capitalize.
This has got to be where the offense wakes up as they try to crawl back into this one. But the man advantage, 2 minutes. Can't miss this opportunity. No excuses here.
And they're behind the net. Step has them pressed up. And with Neshaminy having so much offensive pressure in this second period, this would be a perfect opportunity for them to score and maybe build some momentum as a pass across the ice.
It's got to happen
Keeps
here,
it
you
near
feel like.
side. And Neshaminy in front of the net. This one's dangerous, and it's poked away by Cutter. But now here comes Cutter with some speed, and waiting for him there was Liam Mooney. With it is now DiMatteo. And DiMatteo around the net. Pass this one off. It's a light pass and a light shot on the net. They're going to regroup here as they get a face-off. A little bit of time here to breathe. 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go this power play for Neshaminy High School.
I mean, they've been able to successfully stop the bleeding. That's been the biggest change here. And obviously, like we said, a lot of hockey left to be played. But here with the man advantage, you feel like it's got to happen here. You know, something's got to give. With a 5-on-4 chance to get yourself back in this game, even just being down 4-1 going into the break would be that much better.
Shot taken there. Liam Mooney trying to keep this one in Titans territory, but does not work. And now Titans are going to clear it, kill some time. And Neshaminy now behind the net. They keep it hold. Sean Mooney now ditches the pass off here to Liam Mooney. Mooney to Mooney. And now shot goes off the left pad there of Mikowski. This one cleared once again. 30 seconds to go, and it's probably going to be their last opportunity here. Their last rush to build off this power play.
Feels almost now or never.
And this one shot taken goes off the right pad there, Mikowski. Now move to the middle of the ice. Able to keep that one from being called off sides. And this one passed off. He's wide open. Skating towards the net. Looks, shoots, and just above the net it. Oh, man. What an opportunity. They left him wide open out there, and he was just waiting. Some may call it cherry picking.
Exactly. That's not one you see them miss too much. They got very lucky there. It's 5-0 would have been killer, you feel like.
Yeah, it was a race to the net there, but now here comes Neshaminy on a rush. And lays down the check there from both defenders to jar it loose, but they get the shot off. Now 24 shots on goal here for CB South.
Yeah, going back to the end of that Neshaminy power play, that last shot felt rushed. You had a 30 seconds on it. I know there was defensive pressure. You might want to see that one develop a little bit more. Now, obviously, you're back to the 5-on-5 where they've struggled immensely. So, hope that one doesn't come back to bite them if you're Neshaminy.
Face-off, Titans win. And Lord dishes that one off the glass. Pass to himself, it seemed like. and pays for it with a check. And Step now ditches this one up to Cannon. Cannon trying to get through with it, but finally poked away there. And now the Skins trying to make him pay for it. Takes a shot. This one's light and almost went through off the ricochet. Just tapped off a Titan skate and almost led to a very frustrated goalie.
I don't think even he thought that was going to get close to going to the net.
And Step looks, tries to center it. Dishes it over to Cannon. Tries to move this one and wrap it around, but whistle's blown. And now some extracurriculars. Tempers flaring.
I mean, it's just been a frustrating game for Neshaminy. I feel like that might be where this is boiling over. It's just been, feels like self-inflicted wounds, and when you're up against a team like CB South, they've just been outclassed so far.
Yeah, agreed. Not the best game here for Neshaminy so far, but still a lot of game to be played, and they're showing some glimpses of hope. People have made it back from much worse. But they are losing 4-0, and if they don't do something quick, it's going to get worse and worse.
I mean, Dan, we've seen some incredible comebacks here. I'd see if CB South has one in them here.
Puck near side. Both teams pressed up on the boards, fighting for it. And now Crouch in front of his own net. Pass this one off towards Step. Step to Waldron. And a Waldron over to Sissio. Tries to keep this one inbounds, and that's whistled for offsides. Crouch not agreeing with the call.
It was a close one.
Yeah, it was a close one. His skate was outside.
Because they believe it was the right call. Ref was right on it. A surprisingly quiet second period. I felt like CB South was just lighting the lamp again and again. It's just gone completely radio silent here.
Yeah, during the intermission, they were definitely able to. They must have been able to find something that they had been missing during that first period. And now they've really been able to stop it from happening. Because the sustained pressure has been more seen on the Neshaminy side of the puck.
CB South just playing the iron wall strategy. We're up. We don't need to score anymore. Obviously, you'd like to, but if you can just hold down the fort for the next 20-ish minutes, a win's a win.
Slobodian now pressed against the boards by Mooney. And trying to get a shot off here was Frey. He dishes it over to Slobodian. From the dots, poked away by Mooney. And now centering pass, trying to get it over to Cutter. And the shot by Frey goes off the pads. And it's a scramble for the puck as Frey once again comes up with it. Slobodian now in front of the net, dishes it off to Lord. And Lord tries to get a centering pass off, but now here comes Neshaminy. Tyler Hathaway there, able to get that one out of the Skins territory. Slobodian over to Cutter. Cutter trying to get this one over to Frey and stays out. So Cutter now middle of the ice. Passes it off to Frey. Frey with the shot. And Neshaminy really needing to slow them down right now as they are in full control as of this past minute.
I mean, it was a great save there. You would have liked to see Neshaminy, force the puck down the ice there, but just like you said, it has become all CB South these past 60 seconds after it was on Neshaminy for about 12 minutes.
And Kvetcher dishes the puck, trying to get it to Montanga, but Mooney's there to poke it free, and that one's going to be an easy tripping call. It's Tyler Hathaway, trips up Kvetcher.
Easy call there for the refs, and it's just the third power play CB South is going to have today. And you just can't afford to make those kind of mistakes. You're down on the shots on goal, 25-12. And like you said, you've been immobilized on the 5-on-5. How do you expect yourselves to survive shorthanded? I feel like you have to consider going for a more aggressive strategy here with the 5-on-4s. That clock is only ticking more and more. So you're running out of time here to just get on the
Tyler
board.
Hathaway in the box with 2 minutes to go here in the power play, as CB South really have a big opportunity here to capitalize on. They pass this one off to Montanga. Montanga now by the dots. Neshaminy able to keep the pressure on, and they clear. Good clear there by Mooney. And now time draining here. He's finally able to get it. Was Crouch. Now here goes Montanga. Looks for the net. Tries to scoop this one away from the defenseman. Now pressed up on the boards. Sends it way down the ice. And Crouch tries to get this one to Kvetcher, but waiting right there was Di Matteo in front of the net, takes a shot, and this one set up over the net. Tough to do.
Feels like the CB South defense has been stealing the show. And I mean, it's something we highlighted with Neshaminy on how good their defense was. But the CB South defense, an iron wall so far here in this game. And it is really the difference between this being maybe a 4-3, 4-4 game and it being a 4-0 shutout.
And here we go, face off, puck dropped. And now Cutter with the puck, the captain, behind his own net. Time running out here in this power play as they get this one off to Step. And now Step pressed up by the close pressure there of number 24, Angelo Venezielli. Slobodian now with the puck. Leaves it there for Kvetcher. Kvetcher with a shot on net. And right into the chest there of Gianna Raggio.
She's had a great second period, help hold down the fort here for Neshaminy. You know, like we mentioned earlier, stop the bleed. She's done a great job at that.
Face off upcoming. Slabordian gets ready to go. This one, fight for it. Venezielli loses the puck drop, or loses the face off to Slabordian. And this one sent away into Titans territory, and that might run out the power play. If they can move quick, they might get one last opportunity, but they're not going to rush it here. That's got to be a big boost of morale here. If you're in Neshaminy, they stopped him on the power play. And shot taken. He scores! And Mooney somehow sneaks one by him from the middle of the ice. And Makowski just lets one by as Neshaminy finally score. They end the power play with a goal from the middle of the ice. He was doing it to clear it and get the line change, but nope, Sean Mooney, you just got your first goal of the season.
I mean, that's one of the best goals. His first goal, that's one of the best goals we've seen all year. That is
It is
some NHL 25 stuff.
it is a complete mistake there by Jake Makowski. That's one you got to stop. I mean, it's coming at you at maybe 10 miles per hour.
Maybe stayed up too late last night for New Year's. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, it was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Our correction there by Ilya. This one up and off and into the netting. Trying to replicate what he did there. Shot from the blue line by Brett Fox, but this one bounces up. Now near side is the puck. Fox dishes this one out. Over to Kirsch. And Fox backing up in his own territory. Cannon intercepts the pass. Trying to get his something going here after letting up quite an easy goal. And Hood with the puck in Skins territory gets this one off to Thirlov. Trying to get through to it here is Kirsch. But Crouch now taking it in the Skins territory. The whistle's blown. See what the call is. And I believe it's going to be roughing on Cannon here. And Alexander Cannon going to the box for roughing.
I've seen Neshaminy emphasize their pace. We can hear
wait, sorry. It is not Cannon. Cannon was the first to enter the box.
Huh.
But I just saw him exit and heard a word that it's not you, it's me. So the wrong person is in the box, apparently.
We heard Neshaminy emphasize pace. Their coach yelling, quick, quick, quick. They know they've got to time running out here in the second period. Want to get one more. As I could say, 2-goal leads, the worst lead in hockey.
Puck in front of the net, goes off the right pad. 88's on the board is the number for the player in the box, but I guess we'll have to find out when he exits the box.
That would be Alexander Cannon.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was originally, Cannon, but I saw Cannon exiting the box. Apparently someone was already in there. And shot there by Liam Mooney. Yeah, still showing on the board as number 88 in the box. So we'll have to say it's just Cannon.
And we have word that it is Crouch.
Okay, we have word it's Crouch. Thanks to Jaden. Thank you, Jaden.
We love you, Jaden.
And yes, that's Crouch in the box. Still a integral player here for
Absolutely.
CB South. Whistle's blowing, they're going to have him back up a little bit. Puck dropped, and Neshaminy wins the face-off shot. Taken, and great save there by Makowski. Keeps one out.
And Dan, look at the shots on goal here. It was so one-sided towards CB South. Neshaminy Now 27 for CB South, 18 for Neshaminy. We've seen them just have more opportunities, and even if it was on a quite an unconventional goal, it has resulted in scoring.
Yeah, no shutout for CB South tonight, as they let an easy one by. Now fight for the puck near side, and shot taken by Di Matteo. Stays out, and now step. Backhand pass, and Mooney from the blue line takes a shot. This one, he scores! Zips it right by him. And the other Mooney scores as Liam Mooney now records his 5th goal of the season. And suddenly, seems like there's some momentum here from Neshaminy as they get the power play goal.
Absolutely, Dan. And like we say, the old adage, it felt like momentum has been wearing a Titans jersey this entire game, but these last 5-6 minutes, that offense has finally peered its head for the Skins, and I feel like it's starting to wear that Neshaminy red.
Yeah, crucial second period here for Neshaminy as they are, you hear new year, new me, new period, new team right now.
And in terms of the standings, this would be a brutal loss for CB South. They've really got to get this going.
And near side is the puck. Both teams fighting around for possession. They keep pressed up on the boards. And just gets away. Neshaminy with the pass. Skating through here. So here comes number 7. Anthony DeCrosta. Shot taken on net. And that's going to do it for the second period of hockey. And what a period it was as Neshaminy scores 2. And now things are 4-2 here on the Rally Sports Network. Stay tuned for the intermission show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the intermission report with Ilya Rubis, joined here by Tommy Dragus. Tommy, that was an incredible period for Neshaminy. I don't want to be premature here, but do we have a comeback going on?
Well, Ilya, we still have another quarter to find out. So, I mean, CB South, they've been keeping that tempo from their previous quarter, but I mean, it's kind of slowing down on them. I mean, they got to get something going to retain or further their lead.
The shots on goal nearly equalizing here. 27 shots on goal from CB South, 21 from Neshaminy. At one point, that was far more lopsided. And we're going to get back to it here. That'll be it for us, Tom. Back to you, Dan.
Sorry. Yo, Dan, is that better?
We're back to it here on the Rally Sports Network as a big third period of hockey for Neshaminy as they look to continue the momentum they've had into this period.
I mean, Dan, the shots on goal that felt so one-sided in the first period is now a very close competition there. It's 27 for CB South, 21 for Neshaminy. We saw them get their first real opportunity on the goal they scored towards the end of the period, and then obviously just that crazy goal that managed to bounce in past Matkowski has them going here.
This one bounced off the pad here of Gianna Raggio. And here we go. Another face-off coming up as the shots on goal starting to even out. There's 27 shots on goal for CB South and 21 for Neshaminy.
You feel like if Neshaminy could get one quick goal here, as if momentum wasn't on their side enough, that could you put yourself in a situation where you're only down by one. You have 15 minutes of hockey left to be played, and momentum is all but about to go out on the ice for you. That'd be a fantastic situation here for the Skins as they try to play spoiler. We saw them almost do it against South. Can they finally finish the job here against the Titans?
And like we said earlier, you got to think the Falcons, the Pennsbury Falcons, are tuned into this one watching, as first time they'd like to see their rivals win a matchup. As CB South going down could mean some great things here for this Pennsbury squad, as they're 4-5 on the season. They got hot near the end of it, and they'll take on Central Bucks South February 6th, which is a big matchup for them to need to win if they want to hope of making the playoffs.
We know how bad you want to see your Falcons make it to the playoffs, Dan.
I would like to see the Falcons make the playoffs. We didn't see it last season. We covered the entire season with Pennsbury last season. It was a tough one. No delayed penalty. My mistake.
As far as
offsides warning. But
Rock North is not eliminated.
they're up there, man. I'll tell you that. But I would love to see my alma mater, Pennsbury, go to the playoffs, but no bias. While we're on the topic of playoffs, who is the 4 teams you think are going to make the playoffs?
My 4 teams, I've got Rock South as the 1 seed. They have looked fantastic this entire season. I have North Penn slipping into 2. Penridge slipping into 2, North Penn at 3, and I think this CB South squad will just barely beat out the Falcons, even though they have caught fire. Obviously, it'll be very interesting to gauge those 2 teams when they match up. I think that could really end up determining who sneaks in there at the 4 seed.
Yeah, heading into this later half of the season, I got Council Rock South at number 1, North Penn at 2, Penridge at 3, and Central Bucks South at 4. All great squads. I think it's going to kind of just Penridge and North Penn really swapping here if you look at it from the standings point of view. As 4 great squads. Not to discount any of the teams in the SHSHL. What a tough league it is to win.
It is such an incredible league. We saw the top two teams in this league go to the state championships last year.
Whistle blown, and it's going to be high sticking. And heading to the box, number 88, Cannon. As we thought he was heading to the box earlier, it was actually Crouch, but this time it is confirmed to be Alexander Cannon. Heading to the box for 2 minutes as we get into Neshaminy power play.
I mean, how critical is this? Neshaminy has all with the momentum wearing their jersey, like I've been saying. It sound like a broken record. Now you have a power play. You net one here. You got about, let's say, 13 minutes of hockey left. 1 score deficit. Anything is possible here.
Shot taken off the glass there by Liam Mooney. And able to keep this one in Titans territory. Some great plays, but offsides called.
It's a late call.
Oh, man. Mooney putting in all the work there to keep it in Titans territory, but not enough.
Very late call, but I think he may have gotten it right. He was right on it. But
yeah, he was on the line. Titans now send this one way into Skins territory. And here comes Mooney. Skating past one defenseman over to the next. And the Titans get away with it. With a nice little steal there. This is Lord. Tries to get away with it. Ciccio has him pressed up. And now in front of the net was DiMatteo, but Cutter gets away with it. And here comes the breakaway from Cutter. Skating through, across the blue line, looks to the net, takes a shot and off the right pad. Herring now with it. Lets this one loose and back over to Cutter. Cutter leaves this one middle of the ice, and here comes Herring to scoop it up. Kvetcher with the puck by the wing. And Stepp trying to keep this one in Skins territory. Keep it on sides, but back to the neutral zone it goes. They finally clear it. And now picking it up is Liam Mooney. He's had a long shift here. Wouldn't be surprised if he passes one off and gets a line change, and he does. Now Sabordian leaves this one over for Stepp. Stepp to Kvetcher. Kvetcher with a shot, glove save. 26 seconds left to go in the power play. And Neshaminy have been better down a man than they have on the power play.
Exactly.
Getting the goal right after they were down.
You have to wonder what was said on that bench after the first period. I mean, like you said, new year, new team. It has looked like just a completely different squad by just a period-by-period basis. Just felt like that really circus goal has gotten them going. And like you said, a win is a win in this league with just how talented it is.
Near side is the puck. And here we go. They have one last opportunity. Sean Mooney passes this one up. He's apparently dangerous from anywhere. As this one, whistle blown offsides. And the power play comes to an end as Neshaminy still lead. CB South still lead 4-2.
Neshaminy really wanted to have that one, make this a one-goal game with now 12 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. Obviously, never say never. Way too much hockey left to be played, and they're way too hot to say that this one's over, but that one hurts.
Cutter with the puck. Sean Mooney, though, pushes him away and then jars the puck loose, but Slobodian coming in with support. And now Cutter from the near side sends a shot off, and this one wide of the net. And Sean Mooney finally clears it. Now Titans have to scramble back to the neutral zone. Mooney dishes this one up. Cutter catches it in air and tries to get the pass off to Frey. Frey, though, able to skate to it. Mooney's got him pressed up. Sportian lets this one go. It's in front of the net. Shot taken by Cutter and saved.
It's another opportunity from Cutter to really put this game away almost. I feel like a goal for CB South would zap the momentum right back into their hands. He's already got two. He's looking for his third.
He's looking for the hat trick. But seems like all offense here has been deadlocked in the last few minutes. Neshaminy now with the puck. Just to lose it. Getting a little too risky with the pass. CB South moving this one around. Puck middle of the ice. Skates away with it. And now with it is Liam Mooney, the captain. Looking for a pass and finally sends this one away high. And here comes Tyler. Half away. Trying to get to it. Pressed up against the boards on the far side. Titans come away with the puck. Virloff trying to get away with it, but Mooney putting Di Matteo putting his body on the line to stop from building an opportunity out of it. And this one cleared. Sent down. Far side sends the puck. Like I said, Ethan, play's been quite slowed down.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what CB South needed. They're just trying to hold on to this one, keep themselves alive in that just four-headed race for the number one seed. A win is a win, and then a Neshaminy crew that is, I feel like, almost proven themselves tonight to be capable of playing spoiler, but they're not just looking to prove that they're capable of playing spoiler. They want to win here. They want to get themselves back in that discussion.
Yeah, other than the idea of getting I can't really say home field advantage, but other than getting the idea of playing the 4 seed, I don't think it quite matters in this playoffs standings. As all of these 4 teams are quite even in strength, and you can make the argument CR South is definitely way ahead of these teams, but all of them really match really evenly.
Yeah, to your point, there's not really a team you'll want to face.
And Waldron trying to get the puck away. Montonga dishes it off to Kvetcher. Kvetcher from the dot. and takes a shot off the right pad. Step tries to keep possession of the puck, but to no avail and shot taken. Just one far near side. Crouch with the puck. Kvetcher to his right, Waldron to his left. Skating through, taking himself across the blue line. Here comes Frey with force support and tried to take the shot. This one off the skate of a Neshaminy defenseman.
Might have wanted to dish that one out to Frey. He had a great opportunity if he could get the puck to him.
Yeah, if he was able to make that pass, it was a golden opportunity to score. This one cleared off the glass. Leaves it there for Slobodian. Cutter back out onto the ice. Slobodian takes a shot, glove save, pops out, and a rebound taken by the Skins. Cutter trying to skate away with it, but Di Matteo and Leo Mooney keep the pressure on him. Dynamic duo. Steps skating back into his own end. Tries to get the pass off the Cutter. Banks it. Slides the puck through the defenseman and called for icing.
I mean, CB South has done exactly what they've needed to do here in this third period. That defense has once again showed up after a rocky second period. This Neshaminy offense feels like they're right back where they started, right back in the first period when it was just nothing was going their way. They have a great second period, and they are just shut down again.
Shot taken. Off the pad. Frey's there. Sends this one over to Slobodian, and Slobodian pushes it away. Lured with the puck. Pokes it free. And this one sent off into the netting.
Yeah, you feel like Neshaminy, it's just been all CB South almost since they missed that opportunity on the power play. They have not had too many opportunities. CB South has been able to stretch out the really disparity in the shots on goal now 35-22 in favor of the Titans as they prepare for a faceoff in their own zone. But obviously, as we've seen today, anything can change on a dime. Still 7 minutes of hockey left to be played. More than enough time for this one to change.
Puck near side. And Herring tries to get a hold of it, but Hood there to scoop it up. Keep the defense off Herring's back. And now Hood trying to escape free. Mooney's there waiting. Mooney and Di Matteo, 2 stars of this team, have quite a lot of minutes in this game. Now skating free. Looking for the net is Di Matteo, but this one poked free from Herring. Skating across the blue line. Leaves it middle of the ice. Tries to set him up, but not able to get the pass pinpointed on him. Shot taking, glove save. Shot there from Cannon, and a save from Gianna Raggio.
I mean, there couldn't have been much better of an opportunity there. He just missed a miscommunication. It felt like he was not really looking for the puck when it came to him. That would have been the killer here with 6:24 left in the game, or what has been I don't want to say CB South dominated third period, but they've done what they've needed to do.
Kvetcher now steps up. Puck drop, we're away. Waldron tries to get this one off. And now skating through. Here come the Skins. Good opportunity. Leaves it middle of the ice. And steps there to reclaim it for the Titans. Shaminy's got him pressed up on the boards. Gets this one off to Crouch. Over to Step. Quick pass. Flings this across the ice. Once again, cross-ice pass. And trying to build an opportunity. That one's going to be a penalty.
Clear as day there.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier than that. It's delayed penalty. CB South able to keep possession, and they're going to build some momentum. Goalie's out of the net. They get the extra attacker out.
At bare minimum, you can kill some time.
And Neshaminy finally gets to the puck. So the 5 minutes and 23 seconds remaining, the Neshaminy Skins may just be down a man for 2 minutes of it. Well, they will be down a man for 2 minutes of it, as long as CB South doesn't score. And heading to the box for hooking is going to be number 11 for Neshaminy, Alexander Saltnik.
I mean, the
CB South power play.
Yeah, the discipline for Neshaminy has just not been present all night long. I believe their fourth power play for CB South here, and that has arguably been the difference here in a game that has really been decided by a couple of moments, as Neshaminy is really shockingly be able to make this close.
Last time they were down a man, they were able to secure a goal following it, as it was a clear, but somehow stretched into a goal.
A goal is a goal.
And here we go, Sean Mooney with a shot. Goes off the leg there of Herring. They pass the puck off. Herring leaves it there for Crouch, and Crouch not able to get the pass. 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining here in the power play. Moves it by the dots. Dishes it out to Herring. Herring skating through the blue line. Looking for the net. Centers this one. And now with the breakaway, here comes Tyler Hathaway. Hathaway looking for the net, but the defense pressing him up well. And a good speedy defense will keep the goals away. And now Liam Mooney takes a shot off the right pad. And what a play for that. CB South defense is in their own penalty. In their own power play. Able to stop what was a breakaway. Always got to be careful of that. You get a little too comfortable in the power play and you let things slip through. Step across the blue line. Whistle's blown. Offsides.
I mean, it almost felt like an announcer's jinx with how close they got to doing it again there. I mean, it has been, like you mentioned earlier, they've been better down a man than they have been with 5-on-5.
Is it an announcer's jinx or maybe just strategy?
The aggressiveness on the 5-on-4s have been impressive, but the clock is starting to tick. You don't have the benefit of time on your side here anymore. We'll see how they adapt.
Cutter passes over to Step. Step on the near side, cross the blue line, and whistle blown. Face-off coming up.
It has been a grueling third period. No one really able to get too much going on the offensive end that has resulted in much. And that has been exactly what CB South needed. It hasn't been pretty, but like we said, with this four-headed race at the top of the standings, a win is a win. It doesn't really matter how.
Frey's got him pressed up on the boards here. Whistle's blown and cross-checking.
That's a big one.
That is a tough one to take here if you're CB South.
Clear as day, but that is a huge penalty for Neshaminy.
Heading to the box is going to be number 12 for CB South, Jeffrey Kvetcher.
The law offices of Bond and Lit have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Lit is a general practice firm focusing in the areas of personal injury, business, family, and family law litigation. Bond and Lit has served as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and other organizations and thousands of other clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Bond and Lit at 215-345-0221.
And Neshaminy able to get to the puck. Whistle's blown. And we're awaiting the call. Face-off coming up. As puck dropped, Cannon loses the face-off, and this one pops over to the scorer's booth and banks right to the net. And next week, a huge game here on the Rally Sports Network. The number 1 team and the number 2 team Faced off Wednesday, January 8th, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Be here on the Rally Sports Network for it. Huge game. I can't say it anymore.
I mean, CB South will be watching. That's huge for them, too.
Almost a breakaway there for Cannon. And gets checked. Definitely a late one there. Heading to the box here is going to be Sean Mooney.
Good to see him back on his feet. That was a tough hit.
A lot of chirping coming from the Neshaminy benches.
I mean, that's just a mistake you can't make at this phase in the game for Neshaminy. That's just almost careless. You can't do that.
And now we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey. It's a lot more room to work with when you got the 4-on-4. For a speedy team like the Titans, might just be helpful. So we get this for 1 minute and 10 seconds here. And Neshaminy skate across the middle of the ice. No offsides called, and this one goes in the netting.
Clock ticking here for Neshaminy, and that's just like you said, can't take a penalty like that at this stage in the game. 4-2 with the 4-on-4. Get the face-off in the CB South zone. Like you said, still a lot of time left, 2 minutes, 19 seconds, but you're going to need 2 quick goals. We've been able to see some incredible comebacks here on the Rally Sports Network, but this one might top all of them if they can pull this off.
Yeah, definitely. That power play soon to be for CB South will be a tough one that they're going to have to endure. And now Mooney trying to get the pass off Frey, laying down some pressure. And Hood, he skates past, across the blue line, crouches in front of him, looks to get the pass off, and middle of the ice, no one's there. And Frey with the puck. Neshaminy once again with the puck as they cross middle of the ice. 15 seconds left to go in this 4-on-4. Neshaminy gets a line change. Time to get your penalty killers out there. CB South let this one through. And now Cutter in front of the net. Just leaves it there, though, and not able to build anything off of it. Dish the pass off. CB South cross the blue line. And shot taken, goes off the glove there of Veragio. Trying to poke this one loose. Now Neshaminy skating through it. Just a minute left to go. They may pull their goalie following the power play. We'll see in a minute. Cutter now with the puck.
Desperation.
Skins end. Lord with a shot. And this one goes behind Skins net. And now a good opportunity here for Mooney if he can get the puck. But no, Herring's going to squeeze away with it. 25 seconds left to go. Slabordian on the far side. Tries to get a pass off to Firolov here. 13 seconds. Centering pass, and he shoots. Just stays out. And multiple saves there. A scramble for the puck. And Lord gets away with this one, and time is going to run out. As CB South achieve victory once again against the Neshaminy Skins. And what a game it was even. Crushed them here in the beginning of the game. That was the story, really. The first period of hockey was kind of the sealer for this game. They crushed them in the first period.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there. Absolutely, though. It was an incredible performance in that first period, and they ended up getting shut out the rest of the way there. But that CB South defense turns out to be the difference, and it's a shaky win. It's not a pretty win by any means for CB South, but like you said, a win is a win at this stage of the season. Coming off the break, you're a little bit rusty. You'll take the W here.
Yeah, definitely. They were able to put 4 goals up on the board in the first period, and then the Neshaminy really putting on some pressure later in the game, but it was not enough in the end. But we'll be back after the post game show. But stay tuned for the post game show, and we'll catch you after.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-game show. This is Ilya Rubis, joined here with Tommy Dragus. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsor. The law offices of Bond and Litt have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Litt is a general practice firm focusing in the areas of personal injury, business, and family law litigation. Bond and Litt has served as legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban League, and other organizations, and thousands of other clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Bond and Litt at 215-345-0221. All right. Now, Tom, let's get started with the post-game show. What did you see tonight?
I saw a CB South team that was just too fast for the Neshaminy Skins.
Yeah, CB South had an incredible first period, 4 goals in the first period, but Neshaminy had an incredible second period, a scoreless third period, as the CB South defense ended up being the star of the show for that third period. It turned out to be a better game than we originally thought it would be. My score prediction was, in fact, the closest. I'd like to remind our viewers of that.
Yeah, I mean, as Daniel said a little bit not so long ago, I mean, he said that the first quarter was pretty much the sealer. I mean, they scored 4, I mean, almost in minutes within each other.
Yeah, that was a disastrous first period from the Neshaminy. Other than that first period, they didn't play that bad of a game. The shots on goal evened up a bit. Power plays evened up a bit. It was fairly neck and neck, but that first period, the Neshaminy just couldn't overcome it, and CB South pulls off a win like we expected, but definitely closer than we expected.
Even that in that third period, Neshaminy was sort of matching their intensity and their physicality, but they just couldn't score. They could not score at all.
Yeah, Neshaminy scoreless third period. Both teams a scoreless third period. CB South 2 scoreless periods to end the game. That's not good, especially considering they were so heavily favored in this game. But they did pull it out in the end, and I think they'll have a good playoff run.
Yeah, Ilya, I would have to agree. I mean, they were kind of just playing keep away for the final minutes.
Yeah, because of that first period, that's all they needed to do. Just play some keep away and wrap up the game. And yeah, it was a good one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But that'll be it for me and Tommy for the post-game show. We're going to send it back to Dan. Thank you and Happy New Year.
It's not me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Rally Sports Network as we finish things up with CB South's victory over the Neshaminy Skins 4-2. I'd like to thank you for making us part of your evening. For one final time, thanking you. I thank our crew, Ilya Rubis on video engineering, Tommy Dragas doing the analysts, and on camera, of course, doing a great job is Jaden Brudel. And then joining me earlier this evening was Ethan Whitney on color. I'm Daniel McDevitt. For one final time, wishing you farewell. We'll see you next week for Penridge versus CR South. Have a great night.